Hey folks, Phil Myers here from Myers Metal Detectors, and just trying out my new camera at home. And I'm going to show you some of my cool finds I found over the years. So hopefully this is going live right now. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube, let me know if I'm live, because Jeff does this and he's pretty much perfect at it, but I kind of am learning all this cool stuff. So I'm going to show you some stuff here. Oh yeah, I am live. I see it. That's crazy. Alrighty, so let me show you some of my coolest finds I found over the years. Since hey, we're on Treasure Talk, and hopefully my camera's working now. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong display, darn it. There we go. Hey, I got my Treasure Talk shirt on. Yeah, it's me. I'm here. And we're in sunny Tampa, Florida. And of course it's probably 70, 75 degrees out here now. It's pretty warm. In my backyard today, and I'm going to show you some of the cool finds I've found over the years. Most of them actually came from Tampa. I mean, I've hunted all over the place, but Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland. Uh, but I'm going to show you most of the finds I'm showing you here today are found right here in Tampa, Florida. And let's zoom in. I don't know if this camera zooms in or not. Yeah, there's one of my oldest U.S. coins, and hopefully you guys can see it. It's a 1819 large cent. I've actually got three of those. Oh, this is probably one that's in better condition. And oh yeah, it's not real bright. Bummer. I need some better lighting on this camera. But check out some of the old silver coins I've dug. Now that was dug here in Tampa. And let's see if we can get a better picture of the other side. This is 18 what is it, 1830s, 1833, and that is actually I guess that would be considered so the size of a quarter, so maybe a real, but it's a Mexican. And then right next to it, let me see if I can zoom in on that one. There's a real cool button, 13 stars on it. And yeah, my lighting, I'm gonna have to try this again with better lighting, because it's just not quite getting it. That's a rifle core button. Most of these buttons were dug in Fort Brooke, which is part of the downtown Tampa area. This is the only belt plate I've dug. And as you can see, it's kind of in rough shape, but to me it's priceless. It was laying upside down like that on top of the ground when I dug it in the gray sand, and it matched perfectly. And a couple other guys had walked over it, but that's one of my favorites. And this, a friend of mine who's passed away dug this. This would be a U.S. Probably went on a munitions box, ammo box. And then this is a later time period that another friend dug this one in Tampa. That was dug by Mick Dahmer. And this is a really cool find. I like this one. I hope I can bring the what it says out on it. I think you can read that. It's got an enlistment date of, and I'm trying to read it off of the computer screen. It looks like June 24th, 1898, 3rd U.S. Cavalry, USA. And the other side, the name is, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to pull that out, but it's got an eagle, and it would have had the name on it. Be like a dog tag you would have had made for yourself if you were in the service. And that probably went to Cuba for the Spanish-American War. These you'll find a lot of time laying on top of the ground. That's a musket flint. That's a pretty good eyeball find to see those. That's a musket flint and a pistol flint. And that's how that would be if you dug one, would had the lead patch wrapped around it. That's what this piece is here. It's a flint patch. all these weird items that you'll find. Um, I always say never throw anything out because you just never know what it is. Until you know it's really trash, don't throw anything out. This is an 1835 halftime. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a little tarnish, but it's in pretty darn cool shape. It looks good. Um, some of the buttons are from the War of 1812 time period, like this one here, Light Artillery, Regiment 1. Really cool find. Oh, and it looks like I got some few people on my live feed. Looks like I can see, hey, Russ and Rose. I'm starting to learn how to do the computer thing now. But yeah, these are some of my cooler finds. This is a hat plate, would have been on the hat. These two pieces right here, I don't know if you can see them, that would have been the on the hat next to the plume holder, which this would be the plume holder. And that will be kind of on there like that. Except it's smashed flat, the plume holder is. But, you know, those pieces were found separately. And I've often told the story where I found this is the bomb for the hat plume. I threw one of these out probably 40 years ago when I was first getting started in relic hunting. Didn't know what it was. So never throw anything out. And this is probably the little piece, not to this one, but part to a Eagle hat plate. That's not the exact one, but it's a piece of one. And there's a lot of cool stuff in here. These are one of my favorite buttons. And this is the Artillery Corps. And that was probably 1815. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I guess I could invest in some better lighting. And just weird stuff, pipe stem. You'll find this if you're in an old site. This is a definite time to slow the detector down when you start seeing pipe stem. And that's, I guess that would have been the 8th Regiment or different regimental numbers you'll find. Now these are more buttons that were dug here in Tampa, and you probably won't be able to see them very well, but a lot of them are one piece, 1830s time period. I just have dug for a long time, and I have a huge collection, and I'm trying to organize some of the stuff. Oh, and this is our calendar for you guys who order something now. I know in the month of January we'll have them. That is thrown in the box with anything we ship out, of course. And more stuff, just odds and ends. Those are more hat plumes over there. Plume holders, different insignias, just different stuff I have accumulated over the years. You know, just different artifacts. Oh, there's a cool find I dug. Now this I dug actually in the alley behind my shop. And you guys who live here in Tampa might recognize the Moss Brothers building, Tampa, Florida. Now this was probably, I think, a name badge went in that because it looked like it had a pin on it. Other people tell me it's part of a buckle, but I'm thinking it was a name badge. But that building was torn down. I found this in the alley when they repaved the alley behind my shop. It was just a cool find, a cool piece of Tampa history. And then over in that case, there's more musket flint and different odds and ends and parts and buckles and pieces of hat plate, pieces of sword scabbard, all kinds of different things. That's why I like relic hunting. You just never know what you're going to get. And some of the things come out of the ground just incredible. Like this one here is a Script A artillery, I guess a 3rd Regiment artillery. Some of the stuff that I've dug here in Tampa comes out of the ground just so nice. Now that is a beautiful button. It's not all chewed up by the environment. I've dug some stuff up in Culpeper, Virginia, and I guess that iron ground just tears everything up because the buttons would be paper thin. And it just, it's cool the way stuff comes out of the ground, different areas. And all these buttons, most of them were dug. I can tell by the color of them that they were dug here in Florida. Whereas some of the three ringers and stuff like that will come out white. They weren't dug here in my area. But yeah, all these buttons here were dug, most of them in Tampa. Anyway, just part of my collection, trying to organize stuff, and thought I'd show a little bit of cool stuff on Treasure Talk. And of course, I'll be on there tomorrow night with Jeff. And I got my cool shirt, Treasure Talk. Happy hunting. And we'll see you tomorrow night on the live broadcast. See you then. I think I ended. I don't know how to do all this.